Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Imperator Rome as we are playing as the Roman Republic. So I was going to do the next historical lecture, which was going to be on the topic of the Punic Wars. I was thinking maybe doing the naval conflict between them, kind of covering how that developed, how that went. There's a couple other topics we could have went with as well. However, that will not be happening in today's episode, unfortunately, because something came up this week, and I only have a very limited amount of time to record today, so it's likely going to be a slightly shorter episode. And we're also not going to have an episode on Saturday, unfortunately. Just kind of a bummer. It's been a really rough last couple of weeks, guys. Things have not been going well in our lives. Unfortunately, things have been they've been bad, very, very bad. It's been a cruddy year. I thought 2020 was bad. It's had nothing on 2021, and 21 just started. So it's affecting the channel, unfortunately. It is what it is, man. Again, I'll record as long as I can today, but I do got to go here in a little bit. So we won't be able to do the historical lecture today. I'm going to try and do it on the Sunday episode. I really wanted it before we started the war, but we'll still probably be at war with Carthage for the next episode, I would assume. And I actually had enough time to have a full-length episode, even if it wasn't with a historical lecture. We could have had the regular length episode. But I've had so much difficulty with this intro, man. Like, I've never had this many problems because of just like all the sounds. We had a jet go overhead, a helicopter went overhead, a couple motorcycles went by, and then there's clearly something going on down the street, some type of emergency situation, because a fire truck went by, an ambulance went by, and then some cops. And it was all like, they all went by like 2 to 3 minutes apart, so I had to stop every single time for that. So this is the furthest I've gotten in an intro without some sounds outside. So just kind of one of the struggles of doing YouTube videos, especially when you're by a somewhat busy road like we live. So yeah, that's one reason why it's going to be a little bit shorter. I'll try and make it as long as I can, guys, but I do have to leave here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into the episode. We're going to start moving these ships over to here. You see we got these getting constructed. It looks like 2 of them are just about done. There's a few things we need to do before we can start this conflict. You'll notice we have a rebellion issue, and let's go ahead. We're actually going to leave this guy here for a second. This is the admiral of this fleet, and he is not loyal, and a big part of that is because of the fact that he's a rival. Now, we could remove him as a rival, but that costs 30 political influence, and frankly, we have an election coming up here in less than a year and a half, or maybe it is about a year and a half from here, and thus I don't really want to spend the political influence when it won't matter anymore, when we don't have this guy as our consul. So let's just bribe him, and even then we're still going to have the loyalty being reduced here. That's going to be a problem, so let's just replace him. As long as he's a rival, it's going to be an issue. And there's a couple things we can actually do here to get a better commander, though I think we'll place this guy here. Yeah, we'll place this guy here. That's fine for this position. However, I found a character. I'm trying to find the damn character screen. So when we sort by martial, you see we actually have a pretty good character here. 12 martial, 13 finesse. His other stats aren't bad either. I guess the zeal isn't that high, but he's a pretty good character, and we're not using him for anything. The reason for that is because he does not have citizenship status. He's a foreign citizen. So if we were to grant that to him, we would lose some approval with the Optimates, and we'd also lose some popularity for our consul. We'd get a very, very loyal and skilled character here that we can make use of. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and appoint him that. And then where we're going to place him is we're going to go ahead and put him in the martial advances here. I think that's the best place for him. So we'll move him to that. And then with that character we just removed, we could put him in charge of the fleet, but I don't even know if we'll be using the fleet in the war. Instead, we'll probably just change this guy out here. I think that'd probably be the best option. Get him in there. Now, the taxes will be reduced for a little bit of time until that statesmanship gets up, but that's okay. All right, so let's go and get these guys now moving over to here, because we're going to be raising up our legions. There is one thing I did forget to do that I wanted to get done here. When we sort by pops, you'll see that the second most populous culture here, we don't have any modifiers to improve their happiness. So we need to do something about that. I think we're going to do the right emitter marriage. So this does reduce stability and also changes up some approval. Most importantly, it's going to reduce our integrated culture happiness. But our integrated culture happiness is pretty high. It's not, it's not too bad for this point in the game. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this to get the increased loyalty in the province, and also to get the increased happiness And then for 60 months, we have increased pop assimilation speed, so we'll be able to convert them to Roman quicker. There's also the culture integration speed bonus, but we're not integrating any of these cultures, so that doesn't really affect us at all. We're mainly doing this for the pop assimilation speed, the happiness, and the loyalty. So yeah, we do have to spend some of that stability, unfortunately. Yeah, it is like particularly loud outside today, guys. It's kind of been like that over the last few days. But yeah, it's really bad today. Let's go and raise up our levies. The way we're going to do this is we're going to raise up the 2 largest levies, and still, I'm sure you guys can hear those. I don't know how much you guys can hear, but it's pretty loud on my end. But anyways, these guys here in the north, we're going to leave them just in case. 2,000 men are helpful, but I feel like if Carthage just so happens to bring like 1,000 men over here, then they could just ravage our country, and there's nothing we could do about it without having to ship some troops back. And I don't think it's likely, because we'll be attacking their homeland, so you would assume that they would be protecting it. So it's probably unlikely that that's what's going to happen. But just in case, I feel like the 2,000 are more useful here in a just in case situation than they would be in North Africa. So we'll just leave them here for now. We can also raise the 2,000 men from North Africa, but we will wait to do that until we're actually at war, since we don't need to shuttle them. So let's go to move these guys here to get picked up by that fleet, and then we're going to move some troops over here to Sardinia. So this is that event for that investigation that we had, and this is the conclusion of it. The investigation into the accusations against Decimus can finally be brought to a close, and has established his innocence in the matter to the satisfaction of the court. The many concerned parties and witnesses have largely been dismissed as disruptive slanders seeking to undermine the reputation of an important member of society for their own nefarious aims. While there may be some backlash over the seriousness with which the trial was conducted, we have at least staved off a major crisis among the slaves while protecting our own interest. So this is the compromise option. It's going to reduce the popularity of both characters and result in the slaves being quite unhappy for a long time. But we're going to get more loyalty from him, which was pretty useless. 87 years old here. It was just a completely useless event chain, honestly. But we do get 50 gold, so there's that. That'll be helpful, I suppose. All right, so just waiting to get these troops here picked up. One thing I would like to note, we are taking attrition. We are over the limit here, over the supply limit. So you can see that we're getting a 1.12% to attrition due to that. So that's hitting our food here, and it's just overall a negative thing, but it's fine. There's really nothing we could do about that right now. We could try and move them. Yeah, we couldn't even move them there. We couldn't get across here, first of all, and then the supply is actually lower there. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. We'll have them out of there soon, as soon as we're ready to declare war. So let's go and embark these guys. We're going to bring the rest of the fleet. The rest of the fleet over here. Let's go and bring the troops as well. And then what we're going to want to do is go ahead and split these troops now, because we're going to send some to Sardinia. I'm thinking like 1,000. Yeah, maybe 1,000 to Sardinia, and then the rest will be going to North Africa. So we're gonna we'll send the supply over there, and maybe some of the heavy infantry, because we probably will have to fight some troops here. So having some better units would be good, and then the rest of these will be light infantry. So we'll have 5,000 to go to Sardinia and 4,000 to go to North Africa. All right, so they'll pick them up, and then we'll send them all over here to Sardinia, though I think I got the wrong fleet here. There we go. All right, so bring them over there, and as soon as we get them to North Africa, we're going to declare war immediately. So we remember this here. This guy's irritated, and he's making somebody else irritated. And let's go ahead and get the 5,000 moving over there, while the rest of these will embark up and head on over to North Africa. And I do not have the fleet selected. All right, there we go. All right, so they're heading on over there. Should be there soon, and then we'll declare war immediately. So these guys are trying to join them. That'll put us up to the 80 ships, which I think is how many we built for them. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop the Legion from training here. Oh, that was... No, this is the Legion. So we're going to stop them from drilling. And let's go ahead and call in Mars's Omen for that increased discipline. Almost 6% extra discipline there. And I think we are ready to declare war. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this happen. The support of the Senate. We don't have the support of the Senate right now. I wonder if we can get that higher. We do have some political influence to spend, and see if I can't get that higher. The Boni don't really support us that much. That'd be 100 gold. The Optimates, or the Optimates, however you want to pronounce that, they are not happy with us, and they are the strongest faction. So you know what? Let's do this. It's going to increase the tyranny, which is obviously mostly negative, but it will increase the loyalty of all the heads of family. It's also going to cost 25 political influence, and it's going to reduce Freeman happiness, and it's going to reduce approval of the other parties as well. But yeah, I think this would be helpful because they're the most powerful party here. It's not going to get it up to 50 though, unfortunately, but it'll help a little bit. Oh, it did. It did get up to 50. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and declare war here. And because we only have, we got less than 51%, so we're gonna get 0.5 tyranny, but we would get more tyranny if that was higher. This is gonna result in 5 approval from the Populares faction as well, which they really like us. Kind of a bummer that they're so low in the overall control here. They're the weakest of the parties. So we now have some problems because it's probably because of the tyranny. With the Civil War, so we're gonna need to solve that. So let's see what we can do. We got a party leader here, the governor of Africa. He's pretty old, so let's give him free hands. That should fix the situation. See if there's anybody else that we can make happy here. No. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys. So we have declared war, and thankfully we did it before they constructed this fort here. The fortress will be done on the 1st of April. I think it should stop construction once we're sieging it. I could be wrong about that though. Let's go ahead and put the ships out, and let's get these troops marching. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the 3,800 go attack over here. Also, we can raise up those troops. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go and raise these guys up. Give us another 2,000 men, and we'll probably send those 2,000 over here to the port. And protect that there, and then the rest of the troops, let's see how we want to do this. I think we're going to send these guys over here to grab that location. Let's go this way though, and then the Legion will cover them. We want to keep them close together though, because remember they do outnumber us, so that's something to consider. And we'll flip this here, and then we'll have these guys go over here. Now of course all this will flip as soon as we take Carthage, but that's going to take some time. Alright, so there's 11,000 men that were just risen up there, so yeah, it's probably a good thing that we're not moving straight over there. Also, Sardinia, we haven't done anything here yet. Let's go ahead and split this army. And we'll have one focus on the siege, and thus we want them to have the light infantry. And probably like, maybe 2,500. That'll be enough to do the siege even after casualties, while the other 2,500 is going to go after the enemy. They might have to fight there, so we might need to assist with these 2,500. We'll keep our eye on the Sardinia situation. Alright, so we flip there. Let's go ahead and have these guys move here, and then them move over to take that location there. And they could easily attack us here if they so desired, so hopefully they don't. And they could stop us from, taking the city. So once we take this will flip the entire province here because there's no fortifications there. And yeah, I think they might be going after them. That's what I would do. Let's go after them. So yeah, this is stopping the fort from being built. They're attacking into the hills here. This is going to be favorable for us. Let them attack, or at least get locked. Attacking with that Legion with a lot of heavy infantry. They would beat us here, even though we have the hills. They would beat us. They don't have much better martial, but yeah, just the heavy infantry alone might be enough to win there. So yeah, they'd probably win, but we got the Legion here, so we're going to wait till they get locked, and then we're going to send the Legion in, and we're just going to wreck them. So these guys are fighting here. It looks like they're winning, but I wonder if they're going to take such high casualties that they won't be able to... Yeah, I guess we'll send them in there, but I'm wondering if they won't be able to finish the siege because of that. They decided not to attack there. Okay, so this will flip all these provinces for us. Let's go ahead and get moving closer to here. In fact, I kind of want to go this way. So you know what? Let's go over here. Let's see if they attack here. Just being very cautious, playing quite slow, just because we are outnumbered. Okay, we'll send those guys in. Clearly, they're going to need it. They look like they're just barely winning that battle, unfortunately. Alright, so now they're moving over here. Got another 10,000 coming there. I really want them to attack us in the hills, but it looks like they're going to try and go around us. So the battle's done. We lost 1,500. They lost 651. That did not go very well, guys. That went terribly. Alright, so here in Sardinia, things not going quite the way I'd like, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and we're going to change up the situation here. Merge these two, and then change up how we have them situated here. And I think a big part of that is because there's just cruddy light infantry that we were using. So that's probably why they did so poorly. So I think we'll have to do it this way and just have the 2,000 here. And even then, they might not be able to do the siege. Yeah, they don't have enough troops. Alright, so we'll have to wait until they get replenished and then use these 2,000. I really want to engage the enemy here. Alright, so we're flipping this. Let's go and move over here. Remember, just keeping our troops all together if we can. Alright, so let's go ahead and move these guys over here, because clearly they're coming over this way to, I would assume, attack them. Let's go and move these guys as well. So they won't be able to attack there. They'll have to attack here, in which case we'll have our infantry, our other troops supporting us. Yeah, that sucks. We lost so many troops here. Alright, so yeah, we'll wait till they get enough manpower back. Let us sit here for now, I suppose. And then these guys will chase down all these other men here. So I gotta go very slow since we're in two areas. So they are attacking there. Okay, that's what I was thinking they would do. So in that case, we're going to want to send these guys in. And probably send these guys in as well. Because it's 11,000 men. We won't have any bonuses. Just the Legion enough will defeat them, though. Because remember, we have that fantastic general. It doesn't really get much better than this, guys. A Marshal of 18. Remember, we got that from an event. You don't typically see characters like that naturally. But that is really, really amazing. And that's the one thing we have over Carthage, I think. So new military structure. We've seen this event before. I don't think we're going to go with this one here. Because this is the governor of Magna Graecia. Giving him all those troops would just result in his loyalty decreasing overall. Because he'll have a higher power base. It's useful to get the Marshal, but yeah, definitely not what we want to do there. Don't want to do this one either unless we're going to replace him, because he's already got loyalty issues. So I think we're going to have to spend the money, unfortunately. It's not the best option, but it is what it is. Alright, so these guys, let's have them go over this way. And yeah, this guy will probably come up around here. So we're trying to get those 1,000 men engaged there. Alright, so everybody here is moving. We'll have about 5,700 being attacked here. They are locked, so they can't stop. And we will not want to attack them. I think we're going to have all like one big battle here, frankly. Yeah, that's what it looks like is going to happen. So let's move these guys over this way. So as of right now, we are, of course, set to lose this conflict. And I did forget to set these guys up. We do not want to do the shock action because they seem to do the bottleneck mostly. That's typically what we see them doing here. They do have a lot of heavy infantry in these legions, from what I'm saying. Yeah, heavy infantry there. Heavy infantry there. Yeah, it's all heavy infantry, guys. So what we're going to want to do is just assume that they're going to pick something that like is, based on the heavy infantry, which means they're probably not going to do any of these ones here. So they're either going to do the shock action. They might do deception, as you see them doing here. That's always a possibility, though I'm not entirely sure why they decided on the deception. Probably the light cav. They have so many light cav. That's probably the reason why. So yeah, they could also go with the deception. So we have to assume they're going to do shock action, deception, or bottleneck. So with that in mind, probably just want to go with bottleneck. Because yeah, shock action is not going to give us any benefits there. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go, is switch them over to the bottleneck. Now these guys, I don't know what we want to set them to. Could have them on envelopment, but if they do shock action, then we'll get that penalty. And I think we'll put these guys on skirmishing. They might do deception, but yeah, I think we'll do that one, guys. I think it's more likely, I know that that one army has deception, but I think it's more likely they go a bottleneck. So let's have these guys do that. Alright, so these guys are losing terribly, but we did just get there in time, keeping our progress on the siege, which is good. And with him there, that is going to be a easy victory now. Very easy victory, but we did take high casualties. So they're not even going to attempt to fight us there now. They're not even interested in it at all. Alright, let's go ahead and dip back over to Sardinia. Let's go and move here. And we should be able to defeat these armies here, even with just that 2,000 men there. These guys here, we want them to be forced to attack us, but there's really only one way to do that, and that's there. So let's go over here. And I'd really like them to attack me in the hills, but yeah, we might not be able to avoid that, guys. We just have to keep on dipping back over there every couple days. Alright, just keep our eye on all these legions, man. There's a lot of them. Those might not all be separate legions. Those could also be like the legions, you know, one legion that they separated into multiple parts. So we lost 2,800. They lost 5,100. That's how we got to do it to win this conflict. We need to get the high casualties. So let's go ahead and now get the legion moving out of here. We need to go save the port here. Yeah, I guess we'll go and attack with both these troops. We won't be in the hills, unfortunately. And we also have this legion over here that could cause us issues. Alright. Okay, so they're just going to have to leave that as is for now and see what the enemy does. These guys are almost there. And these guys are almost there. They're both locked. Let's see who we can attack here and make it. So we would get there on the 18th of December. They would be out on the 21st, so we would be able to attack them. That would be in the hills. We could attempt to attack these guys instead. They're going to attempt to leave, but we will catch them. So let's just go and destroy those ones a little bit easier. We're not fighting in the hills. And we could take this capital here, and then it will flip all those provinces for us. When did these guys get here? Can we get there before them? 9th of December. I should have done this beforehand. Nah, we get there on the 19th. Alright. So we'll just try and get them to attack us somewhere here, or we'll just attack them. We'll see what we can do there. So they are moving over here with those 19,000. Alright, so we're going to need to now move the legion over there. They're not locked though, so we might want to wait. Yeah, we'll wait until they're at least locked. Again, just kind of dip back over here. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay. Alright, so of course we are set to lose that. We're vastly outnumbered. Let's go and bring these guys in, and then that should result in a win. They're taking this province back, so that'll flip all this back onto their side. It's unfortunate, but really nothing to be done about it. Alright, so of course we're very much losing that battle. They're going to soften them up for us as we bring in the rest of the troops here. We did kill all 737 of the men here. We could go ahead and go after these, but let's go ahead and flip that first. It's only 30 days. They're now going, they're leaving now. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these guys here so that if they try and go this way, they have to fight them. Okay, so troops are locked. They're on their way. You got there just in time because then they're sending in the rest of the troops in. This is obviously, there's no bonuses up here. Yeah, no bonuses here, but we do have the discipline bonus by a little bit. But the most important factor here is our much better marshal. Yeah, so much better. So that's going to be what's going to help us win here. I think we should get a victory, even if those 15,000 get here and attack us, which does look like they're about to do. So we did sack this location here. We'll just take the 26 gold in this instance. I'm going to flip these provinces. Let's go ahead and start moving over here. And we'll just wait, because yeah, we want to get these guys trapped so that we can just get them fought in one battle, and then we can send our entire army over here to do that siege. I think that's the best way to do it. Siege is progressing here. They might end up getting locked, yeah, even though we'll win the battle. It's a bummer not fighting in a better terrain. But this guy did get the Conqueror trait, so that's good. Oh, he hasn't gotten it yet. I have to press that first. So that's going to give him those abilities. And we killed almost 7,000 men, lost 4,500 of our own. And yeah, they are locked to attacking us here. So it'll be that 14,000 against our 15,000. No terrain bonuses for either side. But obviously we're gonna win this here with our better marshal. Will it happen? Oh, we already had the month tick. Never mind. I was wondering if we were gonna get a morale boost, you know, because that happens at the end of the month, but clearly that will not be happening. So these guys are locked. Let's go and move here. And then I'm gonna see if I can't. Yeah, I really don't want to fight them right there though. Let's go here. Yeah, because I don't want to have to fight 2,700 in the mountains on the offensive. So this battle is happening now. Those guys are on the run. And again, we should get a nice victory here. So let's just pay attention to the conflict here. And these guys are moving up this way. So if we can get here. They are going to attempt to attack us there. Who would get there first? So we'll get there on the 12th. They will get there on the 8th, so we'd be attacking them, so not the way I want to do that then. Not without the assistance of these guys here. We'll let them leave, and then we'll come up behind them. So we would get there on the 19th of February. Now they could stop the movement. Siege of Carthage has been won. Excellent. That's very good news there. So this battle here is still going. Let's let this battle finish up so we can get our troops on the move. And finish that conflict up. Lost almost 3,000 men of our own. They lost 7,300. Alright, so this will all flip now. We have to go back and take that province, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and send... Let's see how we want to do this. We'll send the Legion over there on their lonesome. Well, these guys here will support them. And we don't want to push too far forward until after we've taken that. So the Legion will do that for us. Alright, so these guys are locked now. They can't go anywhere else. Men are just trying to get them. They are going to attack us. Excellent. That's what I want. Alright, so they're going to attack us there. And then we'll come up behind them here. And they might be able to win on their own. I don't know. The light infantry says that maybe they won't be able to win on their own. But we will have the terrain bonus. But they got the marshal, so yeah, we will need these troops here. But I don't want to send them over there just yet until after they've moved, or at least got locked to moving. So yeah, all these are flipping in our favor here. Not sure where the enemy's going. Yeah, we're gonna take this province here, and then we'll get moving. The next forts are down here. If we take this province, then we'll get all this under our control. So we'll want to do that. Alright, so the battle's happening here. We might actually win even without this army, but we'll send them anyways. And I think we'll still have to chase them down, unfortunately. Alright, so yeah, we'll get this province and then we'll start sending... We're going to start moving those guys now, though. Alright, so... Yeah, we didn't get them destroyed. We barely killed more than they killed of ours, unfortunately. So now we got to go, like, chase these guys down. Just to get them destroyed. And let's just have them go up this way. And then they'll go this way. And hopefully we can bottle them up somewhere here and get them attacked again. Alright, let's go and have these guys. Can we? No, we can't merge them because they're from different... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's go and send these guys here. These guys are going to go here. And them here. Let's try and keep all of our armies together. So we can continue to get these victories. Since we are so outnumbered. Alright, so yeah, we'll have them go this way and then them go this way. We might actually want to attack right there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's where they end up stopping. Probably not. It's hard to say. It is a fort, so maybe. Alright, so they left here, but do we want to move there just yet? Let's move these guys over here. They'll go that way. And then these guys here can stay right there, I suppose. Alright. So, we are going to attack them there. Alright, and they should have very low morale, so we'll better get the victory there. And maybe even get them destroyed. Probably not, though, because I don't think we'll outnumber them enough. Alright, so we're taking this capital province here, which will give us control of all this, because, again, no forts here. And let's go and move these guys over this way. Again, I'd love for them to attack us in the mountains. What they're probably going to do is come all the way around here and come up behind us and cause issues that way, but is what it is, man. Alright, so we're attacking them there. Should be able to get them at least defeated. Again, I don't know if it'll be enough to wipe them, unfortunately. All right, so we flipped this here. Excellent. Let's go and start pushing forward. So where do we want to go next? Let's just take a look here. All right, so we have the 2 fortifications here. Yeah, this is all one province here. Okay. We could just go after the coastline, which is not defended, and then we don't have to do fortifications. Because remember, they get those, if we attack that fortification, they get that mountain bonus there. It might just be better to come down and take the coast. Yeah. I think that might be the better option. We could also come over here and take these provinces, too. Because there's no fort in that location either. Trying to avoid the attacking the forts when we can, because they do take so long. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and advance down here and take that location. We do have to keep our eyes on these troops at all times. Alright, we'll go this way, then have these guys come up along here. Try and keep them all together, man. Alright, so this battle here, almost done, and we did not wipe them out. Damn it. I was hoping we would. That did not happen, though. So now we have to continue to try and catch them. It's unfortunate. I don't know which way they're going. Yeah, we'll just move over here for now. And have them go over there. Yeah, chasing these guys down is kind of a pain in the butt. Of course, the problem, though, is that we just don't outnumber them enough. Alright, so here's the legions. Or they have their levies and their legions here. And we are going to attack right there. I don't actually want to attack right there, though. I would really like to fight them here in good terrain, honestly. Yeah, I'm not really looking to fight them there. Although they have such low morale. Okay, it doesn't matter anyway, because now we're... yeah, we should have attacked them there. I shouldn't have stopped that. That's my bad, guys. Yeah, we should have kept that going. I didn't see how low that morale of theirs was. These guys, on the other hand, have pretty good morale. Alright, so we'll just slowly move down there. Force them to react to what we're doing. Alright, so they end up going this way. So that's unfortunate. I'll have to now chase them down here. They're going over to this location. And let's go and attack them here. Get that win. Maybe wipe them out, possibly. I don't think these guys are taking attrition from this storm here. No reason to sit here of all places, though. Let's actually, since we're not doing any sieges over this way, let's go ahead and have them go into this port here. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do this. So that way we can pick those troops up as soon as we're done in Sardinia, since we're not using the ships for anything. Alright, so let's go and push forward here. I keep forgetting these guys have more than one. And let's go and move. Oh, we can't move that way. Because of the fort. Because the fort's what's causing the issue there. So yeah, we can't go throughout any of these areas. I almost want to do the damn fort attack. Yeah, maybe we will go ahead and do the fort attack. Have these guys instead go over this way. And then they can come over here. And maybe they'll attack us somewhere where we're, where we're strong. So what we might want to do is have them go here. Oh, you can't do that way. Can you go that way? You can't go that way. Alright, so let's go here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm going to see if I can't get them to attack me somewhere in these mountains. We do have another trade route in the capital. Alright, we're still trying to get those furs. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, there's none. That's a bummer. We might leave that open for right now. We could always, of course, just get something real quick and then cancel it. That's what I really want, though. Let's give it a couple months and see if anything opens up. If nothing does, then we'll just do whatever. All right, so these guys are unfortunately going this way now. We're about to get those guys destroyed. It's kind of hard, having to dip back and forth. We're kind of missing some stuff here. All right, so they're locked. They're going here now. And okay, so we were able to wipe out those 914 troops. Excellent. That's very good news. I almost want to... No, these guys are the cruddy ones. Let's see if we can't get these guys trapped somewhere. Yeah, let's go and do it this way. See if we can't get them trapped or get them to attack us. Alright. Then we'll kind of focus on this situation here. I'd like to go here. But we do want to wait till they're not attacking them. That works. Let's go and move these guys over to here. All right, looking good. And they're going around us. Okay, that's what I was kind of worried about, so they come over here and go around us. But, you know, let's get this fort taken. The problem with this one, and the reason why I kind of want to do it, is because there's the 2 fortifications. We've got to take both of them. However, the Legion does have those 2 engineers, so you can see that we are getting the +1 there. So that's really, really nice. And that's going to allow us to get these forts a little bit quicker. The level 1 forts, that will not work in any other forts. We might have to retreat them, of course, if they attack one of these units. Yeah, I want to fight them in the hills and cause the casualties that we can there. So they're attacking over here. So we should be able to get them bottled up. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see, guys. So they're there. Now these guys are leaving here. So yeah, we'll move over this way, I suppose. Yeah, and kind of move towards going that location. We'll see if we can catch them. It's a kind of a pain trying to chase troops down, honestly. So they attacked us here. I'm glad I dipped back over here. So they attacked us. That means that they are the ones that are going to get the bonus there. We need to send all the troops in that we have. So yeah, they're going to get the terrain bonus here. And neither one of us is getting anything from our tactics. But we, of course, do have the discipline. And we got the really good general. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if even that 8,000, that 8,700 could beat that 13,000, just how good the general is. But without the assistance from these guys, those 9,200 would be the end of us. Yeah, I mean, even this is not impossible we could win, but I think we probably would lose it. So that's good. We got those other troops coming. All right, so these guys are almost here. And let's go ahead and have them move over this way. And let me see, I'm really just trying to get them caught up somewhere here. Anywhere. Alright, so yeah, we might have actually have won without the assistance of all those troops, guys. That's how good our Legion is. Legion is fantastic. So yeah, we'll get that win there. Just kind of keeping our eye on these troops here, see where they go next. So they're going over to the mountains there. I don't really want to fight these guys in the mountains, but at the same time, I also just want to get this done with. So let's go ahead and chase them down. Try and fight them there. They'll have the terrain bonus, but it is what it is, man. I'm getting kind of tired of chasing them. Alright, so I don't know how many troops they have left, but we just killed 11,000, losing only 3,600 of our own. That's a big victory for us. Yeah, that's a fantastic victory, actually. So let me just see how we want to do this. Where we want to send these troops now. So we could send the 6,800 over to start working on this fortification, I suppose. And then have the 3,100 sit in the middle somewhere where they can support us. Maybe right here in the hills. I can run over to here or run over to here and it wouldn't take too long to get over there. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, so we got this battle that will be taking place here, and looks like we were able to completely wipe them out. Excellent. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take both of these units here and get them going after the fortification there so that we can finish up in Sardinia, because that's what I really want. I want to get all that annexed in this conflict, guys. I think that's important. Get that done. Obviously, we're going to try and take all this too. And yeah, we'll go for the stability. It'd be helpful. Alright, so this siege here, freak accident. The Tribune died. Alright, so do we not have an unhappy? I guess we don't. Alright, so yeah, we don't have any unhappy families, so that's fine. We'll just leave this as is then. How old is our really good general? 65. That's unfortunate. We're going to lose him. This will be probably the last war he fights in. Alright, so he's going to come over here and do this siege here. And these guys will just finish up this one. And then I suppose we'll come after this area. I'll try and get as much as I can in the peace treaty. Touched by Mercury. Alright, so this location has seen an influx of traders and travelers. One of our advisors jokingly suggests we must have been blessed by Mercury himself. It might have been a joke, but paying our dues to the god might be a good idea nonetheless. It could only boost us, our long-term business. So we can say we'll be inspired by the god and make the most of this. We'll get 265 gold and 20% local tax in that location. Thanks to Mercury is an order. Oh, this one's pretty good too. This gives a national tax bonus of plus 5%. And we get to get the civic tech investment going a lot quicker. You know what, guys? I got all these things I want to spend money on, so we're going to do this one. Because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to spend money on. Now, we can't turn Rome into a metropolis yet because of the lack of political influence. We need 100 more political influence. We can embellish the Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus. That's a lot of money. It would improve our opinion with the Boni, which is the second most powerful faction. But it gives 25 popularity to the consul, and we're about to have a new consul come in place in a couple months. But yeah, this would give the Omen power and discipline, which the Omen power would give us more discipline. So this only helps us in the conflict. So I think we will go ahead and do that. But let's wait until we have a new consul, so we're not wasting popularity on a consul that's not going to be in place for much longer. So yeah, we'll finish this siege up here. I almost want to move these guys over to here once. Yeah, I think we will let the Legion do the siege over here. Just because it'll be much quicker, and the faster we can do these sieges, the better. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if we can find those furs. Yeah, there's no furs. Damn it. All right, so it's unfortunate. We might just have to trade for whatever. Which, if we are just going to trade for whatever, then it'd make sense to do it through here, just to see what's available around the world. There might not be anything, guys. And this is what I was talking about. This is not always the quickest route, man. There's some wood that gives local manpower bonus. We can always use more manpower, I suppose. But yeah, we want to do an international trade route rather than a domestic one, unless it's for the the capital bonus. This is just worth more money. There's fish available. That gives you more food. I don't really need more food. Vegetable. Yeah, these are all food things. Yeah, we'll see if there's anything for. Let me see what Rome needs. As far as the population happiness, really just the slaves. There's really no bonus for these. I mean, except for the money that we earn, of course. But yeah, I'd prefer to get like at least some type of bonus here. So let's look at the stuff here and see if there's anything to trade for. No stone that I'm seeing, and yeah, the only other one would be olives. There are olives to trade for, so we could trade for the olives to get the slave happiness up. And I guess that's really the only thing available for us. Unless we wanted to get the wood instead for the local manpower. Yeah, I guess we could do the wood. Yeah, I suppose that's what we'll do. We'll trade for the wood. Just for now. Eventually we're going to want to change this up. And yeah, we'll trade with the Thracians. Let's get a little manpower bonus there. Alright, so siege is almost done here. And then we'll move them over here. You can see that they're going to come up here as I expected. Probably go after that, which will flip all this. I mean, we got to go back and take it again. The election's about to happen, so that's good because our consul sucks. Now, the new consul, it's still this guy, right? Yeah, it's still this guy here. And again, he's better than, or at least equal, better or equal in every stat than our current consul. We did get a military tradition. Awesome. Yeah, anything to help us out in this conflict where we're so outnumbered. And heavy infantry discipline. We can't beat that, guys. Let's go for that. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Alright, so that's fantastic. Yeah, the Carthaginian army is gone. The legions are gone. They don't even want to fight us anymore. Unless they got on a ship to go attack us. But otherwise, they're scared. They don't want none of it. And the governor of Africa, who was leading those troops, I think, or maybe these troops, he just died. Okay, so we need to get another governor in place here. And let's see who we want to put in there. It doesn't look like, yeah, we don't have any unhappy families. So really we could just base this off of the best character for the job. And because we're at war, we should probably prioritize the marshal, but frankly, there's nobody good that's very good at marshal either. I almost want to just put this guy in place. Yeah, because this dude here is super cruddy. At 5, Marshall is about as good as it gets, frankly. And he has some other additional bonuses. You get that monthly civilization change. That's always helpful. Of course, this guy's really loyal here. He's the best when it comes to finesse, but that Marshall is garbage. This guy's probably the most balanced, I suppose. But yeah, I don't think we'll do him. Yeah, I think we'll just do the guy who's got the best martial skill. I'll go with him. He sucks, of course, but it is what it is, man. That's our option that we have available to us. Alright, so this siege should be done with this tick. There we go. Excellent. So with that done, this one's almost done. So I almost want to go ahead and start moving up to attack those guys. Although I am a little bit worried if we move too far away from the rest of the troops, that could put us in a bad position here. So this is a separate location here, so we just need to take that one. And same with this one, and then we'll have control of all that. And it'll give them something to attack. I know we'll lose them again, but again, it just gives them something to go after here. Do we want to go that far, though? Not particularly. Yeah, I think we'll just put these guys over here and get the siege done quicker. Oh, we actually have 2 troops. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that. I see. Okay, so this guy needs to come over here. That is not the Legion. The Legion can come right over here. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. What happened? Why are they going? What are they doing? Oh, he's disloyal. Oh, no. Out of all the things that could be happening right now. All right, so we're going to have to do a few things, clearly. We'll probably just bribe him right now. That's not getting up very high, though. That is a problem. And we could reward his veterans. That's part of the problem here. He's got too many loyal cohorts there. So if we rewarded his veterans, then we'd reduce his total power base, and that'd help improve the situation some. But that's a big chunk of money right there, guys. But yeah, we might have to. Yeah, we might just have to. Just because it's just too many loyal cohorts for us to deal with this guy. And there's really not a whole lot to do here. We could try and make friends with him, but of course our consul is going to be out of place soon. So, I mean, the election's here was days away. So yeah, probably not the best way to do that. I think what we'll do is we'll wait a second here. I'm just worried about the loyalty causing problems. He does have 2 rivals here. Let me make sure that they're not the ones getting in place for this new consul. So we got Appius Claudius. Is that the guy? I sure hope not. Let's go and take a look here. No. Okay. So we don't have him coming in place. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. I don't really want to spend that money right now. But his power base is a massive issue. Yeah, and we're just barely above the threshold here for us to lose control again. Yeah, this is... Oh, he's still... There we go. Yeah, just issues, guys, with disloyal generals. All right, guys. So we'll have this election here, and then unfortunately, we're gonna have to end the episode. Now, these guys will come over here and help us take that, and we did have the election. All right, so we'll take a look at our new consul, get all these positions filled out. So of course, here's a new consul. He's got some much better stats overall. He's also got slightly better marshal too. But he's probably going to die soon. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's going to die soon. Yeah, that's a real shame. But those are his stats. And he probably won't be consul for very long. So we looked at his co-consul here. Yes, this is co-consul. He's not great. All right. So, yeah, very unfortunate that's... I don't even want to do it. Because, yeah, if we did this here, then it goes to somebody. I mean, I don't know how quickly he's going to die. I guess we can take a look at that real quick. Let's see how much longer he's going to live. So he's losing 1 per month. He's got 30 health. So that's 30 months, 2.5 years. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and do it for now. Yeah, it's fine. This is not just about the popularity, of course. Though I do want to take a look and see how the Boni feel about us. Yeah, that would help too, increasing their overall opinion of us. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do this decision. Enact that. Get those benefits there. So let's go ahead and fill out these new positions that have opened up. We don't have any unhappy families, so that's good. So as far as who we want to place here, we have 3 choices. I guess we'll probably want to base it off of, I mean, they all have the same amount here, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just see what traits they have. This guy would be a good choice. Yeah, we'll have him do it. All right. So obviously not the best person for religious advances. He's not as skilled as we would like. For this position here, I mean, I guess we can put the same family in power here. That's probably going to cause issues, though. Eventually, we're going to have to replace them. So, you know, we might as well just put anybody else other than somebody from that family, because we're never going to get them grateful. We just don't have enough offices for all that. So, yeah, we'll just put this guy in place, because he's got the good statesmanship. So he's actually slightly better than some of the other options who might technically be superior in skills. So we have that siege going here. Obviously, trying to get that siege done there. We're going to take this province too. Then we got to march back up here and take this area so that we don't lose the whole territory here. We also need to go over here and grab that. And probably this one as well. And what I'm looking to do is at the very least get some of this here. And then of course Sardinia before we end the war. But yeah, this will drastically reduce their power because they're going to be losing their key city here with the 81 pops. Which did have a lot more pops before we sacked it. Of course 15 buildings here too, so that's helping them out a lot. So that's going to be a big loss from losing their capital city. So that's what our main goal here was Sardinia, getting the rest of that and getting the capital city and capital province taken. That was the main goal. We'll easily be able to do that and more in the peace treaty as long as things continue to go well for us. And that is actually questionable because this general here is issues. He's causing us issues. His loyalty is not high. I can try to make friends with him. Those are typically better as a monarchy. And there's really not much else to be done here, guys. Yeah. So we try to make friends with them, but you have to give quite a bit for that. We'll try. Again, it's not great for with a consul that's only going to be in office for a couple of years. But it does give us some options to maybe increase his loyalty. So that would be helpful since we don't have anything we can do with him, unfortunately. I don't even think we can bribe him. Let me just take a look here until 510. So yeah, we can't even bribe him. So that's not an option either. And that loyalty is dangerously low. So we need to get that higher. So as long as we can keep him loyal, then we're good to go. But if we lose him, then we'll have to end the conflict. That would be really unfortunate if we ended the conflict because of a disloyal general. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I actually recorded a little bit longer than I had planned to, so I'm going to have to really rush to get out the door now. Remember, there will not be an episode on Saturday. Unfortunately, it is what it is, guys. This has been a rough couple weeks. Unfortunately, it's just been like nothing going right. Like everything is just going completely wrong in our lives right now. Like just getting hit with just bad news after bad news after bad news. It's just been a really, really rough couple of weeks. So yeah, sorry there won't be a video on Saturday. I try and have the videos on the weekend, but again, there's really nothing that can be done about it this week, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, which will be on Sunday. And thanks for watching.